confident that you guys can win?
On the weekend?
Yeah,
look, on the weekend, absolutely, yeah. We're at the moment just focusing week by week. We understand the position that we're in and the quality of the teams above us. So our focus is surely on just getting to Darley, where we have a very good track record, and just getting the job done on the weekend, and then we'll look forward to what our next assignment is after that.
You guys were the underdogs obviously last year and you came up and won it. Do you think you can do it again this year from the same spot?
I love that question. The simple thing is that, you know, in short, yeah, we can. Why not? You know, the long answer is, you know, the whole thing about being in a final is we all get to start all over again. From my perspective, it's not about where you finish and it's not about what you have done. I think even last year we proved that the results that happened for the home and away season didn't necessarily reflect what goes on in finals, and that's certainly the message that I'm sending to my girls. And in terms of whether we can do it, well, I certainly believe that we can. I do understand that there is a general feeling about the league that perhaps we've lost too many of our players this year to sort of necessitate being able to make it all the way. But the simple thing is that there's more than one way to skin a cat, and I've got a different bunch of girls, and so we're doing different things this year. And I said it last year, and I'll say it again. It's all about peaking at the right time, and as long as we can sort of do that, then we're every shot at this. Absolutely.
Yeah. Following on from that, is there any added pressure this year being the reigning premiers? Even though it's a different.
Look, you know, this is the thing. I actually had a discussion with my girls very recently, because I want them to understand this, is that I don't regard them as defending premiers. If we had the same group of 6 girls, then I would say we are defending premiers and we are expecting quite a lot. In the starting 7 this year, I have 3 new girls in my starting 7, and I basically finalised the team on the weekend for the very first time, maybe, and even then we didn't play with a full squad. So the simple thing is that you know, in terms of, it's such a stigma, and I think it's really a label that gets put on a group of girls. We have got the trophy from last year, yes, but the assignment this year has it's just been a brand new, fresh one for these girls, and I'm not necessarily regarding them as defending premiers. If they can get this, there's a whole bunch of new girls in this team that will be winning one for the very first time. So defending premiers, I'm not sure whether that's an accurate, you know, for this particular bunch of girls. So that's how I look at it.
Fantastic. And just lastly, how is the list faring, and is there any big changes for the week?
From last year?
No, from just from last week. How have you guys been? Any changes?
Well, look, in short, at the moment I have 3 of my starting 7 needing to undergo fitness tests at various points, and 1 fitness test will be done on Saturday morning before I make a call. So when you take 3 out of the starting 7 with injuries, look, this is a challenge for us on the weekend. A couple of the injuries have been long term, and it's all been about management for me, and I'm trying to sort of see if I can get the girls on the court at the right time. So, look, you know, we'll see how we go. I'm not really fussed about anything. I love finals. It gives everyone a clean, fresh start, and we will just go with this with everything that we've got.
How are you feeling about the game this weekend?
How am I feeling about the game? Look, I'm excited, really excited. You know, I guess this is the 3rd time in a row that it's been Lakers East in that first week. So, and we've had different results each year, haven't we? So, you know, it's exciting. The girls are really, really pumped. They're ready to go, and this is what we play for: finals netball. And you know, with this weather that we've been having, it's, you know, gives everyone a good feeling. So, really excited.
Last season though, East went out in straight sets in the finals.
Mm-hmm.
Is that playing on anyone's mind?
I don't know, to be honest. I haven't asked. It certainly doesn't. It hasn't fared in my mind in the last few weeks. So look, yeah, we did. We went out in straight sets, and that was really unfortunate. But I guess we've just worked harder this year, and I think we're coming together at the right end of the year too. Where last year I think we were tapering off at the wrong end. We were our best netball was at the start of the season last year. This year, I think our best netball's at the end. So it's, yeah, I'm feeling far more confident this year than I was going into the finals last year.
Speaking of that though, is there any chance you might have any selection issues, seeing as everyone's playing so well?
Yeah, look, it's a really tough job, and I guess I really don't make the decision for my starting 7 until the Saturday morning, depending on how everyone's feeling, and then make the decision. So I've got 9 players who can at any one stage be on the court and at any one stage play great netball and be be deserving to be on the court above somebody else. So it's as much as a tough decision it is for me. It's a great difficulty to have as a coach. So I couldn't tell you who my 7 will be this week at this stage.
And how is the list faring with injuries?
Good. I guess Catherine Micah is the one injury that we have every year with her knees. So we've really tried to manage her this year with giving her quite a few games off. She hasn't played as many games this year, and look, it's so far so good. So we just hope we can keep that going for another few weeks.
Fantastic. And Easter's come so...
Sorry. Patrick. Sorry.
Oh, no.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And Easter's come so close for so many years. Do you guys think that you have what it takes to win the grand final this year?
Yeah, certainly. I guess every team in that 6 should be feeling like that at this stage. Finals netball, as we definitely know from last year, is just a different kettle of fish. How people feel on the day, makes up for how people play. And so I hope I can manage my team this year, and that we come off with it, and that's what we're here for. We've really set goals this year, I guess even probably more so than a few years ago, the last couple of years, to win the premiership that has eluded East Point for so many years. So that's definitely what we're aiming for, and I guess we won't be happy if we don't, but neither will any of the other five teams in the 6. So
Fantastic. And just last question, but just for this week, what are you guys looking to that you've got to really take into the game and kind of mark up on Lakers as well?
Look, I guess just to be a little bit more patient. Look, Lakers are known for their formidable pressure all the way down the court. They don't let a ball go without a lot of pressure over it. So that's something that we've just been really working really hard on. I guess ever since their annihilation of us in the first time we meet them this year. So we hope if we have the patience and can work the ball into Catherine or the goal attack, whoever that might be, then I think then we will have a good chance at coming off with the game. But look, anything can happen.
Do you have any sorry.
No, that's right.
Do you have any theories why East Point in netball seems to be much better during the home and away than in finals in recent years? And have you if you've got any thoughts of why that is, what have you trying to change this time?
No, I haven't thought about it, and I guess it's been a different group of players each time. So in the last couple of years since I've been there, I just don't think we've been good enough, to be honest. 2 years ago, we came very close and we pushed Lakers in the grand final, but I just don't think we were good enough to get over the line, and that's just the fact. Last year we had, as I said, our best netball wasn't being played in the finals or the rounds coming up. We had Catherine was starting to show some glimpses of injury with her knee. So, we just, again, the better teams won on the days with Redan and Lakers last year. So I don't think it's a mental thing. I don't think it's an East choke thing. I think it's just that the other teams were better, in those final series. But I think physically this year, I think we're a much better team than we were the last 2 years, and a much more even team. So hopefully that will be what we've addressed for the last 2 years.
Sweet.
And we're playing better netball.
Done.
Beautiful.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah, I might.
Yeah.
Leave you to it.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay.
How are you feeling about this week's game?
Yeah, we're really excited. We trained well on Monday night. We've got our full team. We've been lucky enough to kind of avoid injuries throughout the year. We had one injury with Mel, but she seemed to have overcome that in the last month or so. So yeah, we're feeling really confident and looking forward to a really tough game. Like it's the last. Every time we play East, it seems to bring out the best in every netballer. Like it. Don't know. It's a really good feeling when we get out there. We know it's going to be a hard-fought game. It's you can't just go off the ball for like a second. It's really every pass and every goal counts. So we're just really looking forward to a good game.
The last time you played East, you only won by 4 goals. What's the plan of attack then for going into this week?
Yeah, it was an interesting game actually. We started off, I think, both teams in the first quarter. We didn't really score much. I think it was just getting a lot of nerves or something out of the way. And then East jumped us and got a good lead by about 8 goals, I think, by half time. And it just kind of came down to like the last quarter, and we just fought hard, and we were lucky enough to come away with the win. But it was just it was a tough game. And as I say, we worked on a few things at train that we thought we probably could have done better. And it was just like we hadn't played East since I think it was either the second round. I think we played them, and a lot of change with their lineup and with our lineup as well. So it was kind of just a good game to try a few combinations, which we did. We rotated throughout the centre court and defence, and so we tried to work out what our best combinations are. And again, for this Saturday, I'm not sure what Sal's got installed. It always comes down to, we're very lucky that we're quite a versatile team. And as I say, I have no idea how Sal's going to start on Saturday. Or just, whatever where she puts us, she'll put us, and then we'll just go from there.
You guys have kind of stormed through the season. Any pressure going in as favourites probably for this first week?
I don't know as such as we're favourites or not. Like, I guess if you finish on top, I guess you're the team people look up to. But not really. No, I think we've had just a consistent year this year. I don't think we've done anything spectacular or, I think we've had a few close games, and I don't think in any way we don't really have any added pressure because of, I guess, of last year. We're still, we got defeated, and so now we're kind of on, the comeback to try and take that, premiership back as, the rest of the 5 teams are out to do. So, we just go out there to play our normal game of netball. We try not to let, finals be any different. We all know finals are different. It's a different game altogether. And for us, like the season really starts now. So, we'll just go in with, just looking forward to having a really good match.
Fantastic. And do you think that the Lakes got what it takes to go all the way for this year?
I definitely do. We've got a great team. Like we've got a few new players that we did last year, and I think they've brought a real depth to our team this year. And we've got really young goalers with Gina and Laura, and they've just from the start of the year they've really just their game is quite they're quicker than us, so we've got to be on the ball to play with them. So I think we've got, like every other team, we've got every chance of winning the final, and finals are an interesting thing. Like anything can happen. So definitely like everyone else, hopefully we'll be on the last there on that Saturday. So.
Beautiful. And any big injuries that you've got at the moment? Or?
No, not that I'm aware of. I think everyone's fully fit and 100% to go. So we've only had the 8 players this year, which we had 9 last year. So it's nice having 8 players because you can kind of settle into positions. So so we've been lucky enough to have no injuries, because had we had injuries we would have been straight down to starting 7. So we're all feeling really fit and we're ready to go.
Beautiful. And just lastly, is East your biggest threat?
No, I don't know. I think this is the strongest top six we've had in a very long time. Like, you just can't underestimate anybody. Like, Darley and Melton, I don't think we've played them with their full team throughout the whole year. And looking at the top six this year, it's just so even. Different teams been beating each other, and I know us and East, I would say Lakers and East do have a rivalry against each other. But I think in the past now with Redan stepping up last year, there's kind of it's really evened out, so it could really be anyone's ball game. So I think that rivalry that used to be there, is not really probably there as much anymore. So.
Does that mean you don't rate East as a threat?
Definitely, I still rate East. I rate all 5.
I've just got one question, really.
I don't like to lose things.
I've just got one question, really. Obviously not winning it last year, having won the ones before that. Have you noticed more hunger perhaps this year, not being the team that's backing up to win it again? Is in the back of your mind just sort of like more on a mission or anything like that?
Yeah, I think being lucky enough to win the 3 or 4 grand finals we did, everyone is still really important, but after losing last year, you realise how much it hurts. And, us, we come away and a lot of us, are still not over losing last year, and I think we take that definitely onto our shoulders this year to go into the game, and, we want this grand final probably, more than we have in the past, maybe because, we've always, in the past we've played a lot for wanting our grand finals for Sal, and because we know how much it means to her. But this year it's kind of a bit of a different feeling. I think we really, after last year's loss, it really opens your eyes up to what a grand final really means. So we're really looking forward to